If you want a wine rack but you don't have a lot of space, well, stick around. I'll show you how to make this countertop 3-bottle, 3-glass wine rack. Hey everyone, Nick from Old Fashioned Nights, and today, as I mentioned in my intro, I'm going to build a small wine rack for my countertop. Now, in a previous video, I made a 56-bottle wine rack, which is great, holds all my wine. I got it in my basement. It holds everything, right? But it's so large that I need something smaller that I can put on a countertop and then maybe grab my couple of bottles that I'm drinking at the time to place in there, that they're readily available at my counter, and then also maybe hold a couple of wine glasses. Gone ahead and bought myself this 6-foot 1x8 board. Should be enough, so I'm gonna go ahead, cut it up, and start making that wine rack. We're finally done cutting up all our pieces. Now it's finally time to assemble everything. So the first thing we want to do is install the rungs to the uprights. There's going to be a left side and a right side. And the left side will have uprights and rungs, and the right side will have uprights and rungs. So to make sure those left and right sides line up just right, I've gone ahead and created some spacers to help in assembly. What the spacers will do will just make sure that both sides have the exact same spacing between the uprights as well as the rungs. So when we put it together, everything lines up just right. So let's go ahead and put those together. To get the rungs on these uprights, I've gone ahead and taken a couple of levels and made a nice 90-degree corner here, which I will place my first upright against. And then I will take one of my 9-inch spacers, place that on the bottom, and then take my other uprights and put it against there, and then grab my second 9-inch spacer and place it up top. That way both these uprights are evenly spaced, 9 inches on the top and bottom. And I'm also going to do is grab this corner clamp that I got, or corner angle, place that there and just secure that in place just to make sure those all stay in place. So now I have my uprights lined up. I'm going to go ahead and grab my first rung, and what I'm going to do is place a little bit of glue on the one side here and a little bit of glue on the other side. Kind of spread that around, and then I'm going to place it contacting the edge of this yellow level and the bottom edge of this silver level, and then place it like so. I'm going to go ahead and take these two 3 3/4 inch spacers and place it so it's on top of the first rung. Glue, place it contacting these spacers here in place. I'm going to pop out the spacers, place the spacers on top of the second rung. Move my spacers. And there I go. I got the one side complete. Time to do the other side. And now I have both my rungs, or uprights with the rungs, completed. Now let's go ahead and place the wine stem or wine glass holders. Now this is the part of the project where I end up catching COVID, so if you hear my voice change, that's the reason why. But if you like this content, please hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Now let's get back to it. Alright, now I'm going to assemble the wine glass holders. And I'm basically going to take these two pieces, put some glue on them, glue them together, and then nail them down. So let's go ahead and do that.
Now before I install my wine glass holders to the uprights, what I'm first going to do is take my palm router with a 1/8 inch round over bit and smooth any sharp corner I have. I'm also going to do that to any of the other pieces in the assembly. If you don't have a palm router, just go ahead and take some sandpaper and just basically go over the corner until you get rid of that sharp feel to it. Alright, I've gone ahead and set up a couple of stops here, and that's basically just going to be something that I use to reference off of. So I'm going to go ahead and take my inner piece with the back side right over here, and I'm going to put that on those stops. The bottom side is over here, the back side's here, and what I've gone ahead and done is cut a couple of 3-inch spacers that I'm going to place on top like so. And then I'm going to take my wine glass holder and place it against those spacers. And just to make sure that everything's lined up on the back side, I just got this block here just to make sure it lines up. Alright, so now I got my spacers and it lined up. I'm just going to take a pencil and make a quick mark to know exactly where to place my glue. And then take that off like so. Spread back where it was. Make sure it's butt up against the spacers and on the back side here. There you go. I got the wine glass holder on the inner piece. Now I'm going to assemble the outer piece similar to how I assembled the rungs to these uprights. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Now that the upright assemblies are done, it's time to put the legs on. So what I've gone ahead and done is taken my outer upright assembly and secured it to the table. That makes it nice and sturdy for when I'm putting in the legs. So how I'm going to put in the legs is I'm going to place it like so and drive this 2-inch screw through the bottom like so, and that'll make sure it's nice and sturdy and held in tight. And then I'm going to repeat that for the remainder 2 upright assemblies. So let's get that done. Spread it around. I'm going to clamp the leg here, and I'm going to drill my pilot hole first. I'm then going to take this countersink bit. Now I'm going to drive in my screw. Now repeat it for the other uprights. And I have this 2 1/4 inch spacer to space the rungs. Now for the remaining side, just flip it over and do the exact same thing. Alright, all that's left now is install the top supports and the tabletop. And what I've done for the top supports is cut a channel in each of the pieces. And the reason for that is I'm using these tabletop fasteners or Z-clips to hold the tabletop to the assembly. So they slide into the channel like so, and then you secure it to the tabletop. That way if the top itself expands or contracts due to humidity, it slides along the channel and it doesn't cause any damage. So let's go ahead and get this done. All right, it's the end of the video, and you can see it all came together nicely. I fit about 3 glasses in there. I got 2 right now, but it slides on here nice and easy. The glasses aren't falling off and breaking, which is a great thing. I got the 2 bottles. The third one here slides nicely in there, real sturdy, holds it real nice. And if you enjoyed this content, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And hope to feel better soon so I can go ahead and enjoy some of these glasses of wine. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.